Welcome back, everyone, to the third episode of Just a Fan, where we have an amazing match ahead of us, and I'm so incredibly excited for it. It's hard to put words to it. I went to sleep 2 nights ago thinking, we got to win this match. I went to sleep last night thinking, we got to win this match. Obviously, there's other things that I have to do. It's not all just football, but I am so incredibly excited for this match. Can't stop smiling about it. I wanted to get this video out a bit earlier in the day. Obviously, as you can see, it's dark outside, so that did not happen. But it is still a good day. And you might be wondering, fan, why are you like looking like you're about to be doing jumping jacks for joy over this match? It's because we are approaching the epitome of the season for us. The season has been oh all it has been waves and waves. It has been low points, high points, low points, high points. And overall, I think we're at a pretty high point this season, um, just as the season as a whole. Because we are currently in eighth this far in the season. We're hoping for Europe, and it is just amazing to be a Fulham fan and being able to play in this match. Now we are playing against Crystal Palace, and those Eagles do fly. Okay, they are doing amazing right now. I will show you quickly. Three, 4 wins out of the last five, 3 wins in a row. Now, and one of those 3 wins in a row came against us. So I can't say I'm not pooping in my pants a little bit with nerves, because we haven't really shown that we can beat them, especially recently. But we're at home, and obviously the Crystal Palace are very good um, away from home. But we we need to we're gonna put our best foot forward this match, and I'm just really excited to be able to experience the epitome of Fulham football this season. And obviously, we have a couple more weeks left to go, but I'm just so incredibly excited for this match to happen and to experience it, and hopefully, come on, come on, Fulham, be able to make it to the semis because I'm so incredibly excited for that because these are matches that mean so much. And I heard discussions that this could be the most important match of Marco Silva's tenure. I would argue so because he has been outcoached in the past um, by their manager here, and I don't want to butcher his last name, but by Oliver Glasner um, just 2 weeks ago. And to be able to come back from that and to be able to, especially with Mateta coming back into play, obviously he's just coming off an injury, but I mean, he said he's playing and it looks like it's very promising for Crystal Palace. Being able to come back 2 weeks after losing to them in a pretty handed win for Palace, being able to come back and show up in the match that matters most would be so amazing. And I think it is the most important match of his tenure because it's one that is going to lead us to being um, it's one that's going to lead that could lead us to Wembley and one that could lead us to the final because as I'm sure you guys have seen, um, there are not a lot of great teams left in this match or in this tournament, right? You have City, you have City versus Bournemouth, right? I'm just going to go over them briefly. I think City will win. Shocker. Hey, doubt me when I say something wrong. Okay. But I don't think Bournemouth are completely out. I really wouldn't be shocked if Bournemouth won. Really wouldn't. Because Bournemouth are just one of those sneaky good teams that just they get you, they can just get you. Preston North End versus Aston Villa. Honestly, would be more scared to face it. Preston North End, but after what happened in the Carabao Cup. Obviously, I'm joking, but Aston Villa are probably going to go through. They are going to go through. And if Preston North End wins, I will be pooping in my pants because that would be so scary to experience, to have to play a team which we had previous loss to, and then also just be Aston Villa. Oh my gosh! And if we lost to them, I wouldn't be able to take it. And then Brighton versus Forest, which will probably be Forest. Um, so all these teams we could win. We've beaten Forest. We almost beat City if Traore could finish. Don't mention Aston Villa. You know what I mean? Like we have this, okay? And just being so close is so exciting for me. And even if we lose, touch wood, even if we lose, I'm still going to be so happy with how far we've gone because I got to experience this, right? We all got to experience this, and I'm just so excited. Um, and it's just such an exciting time, you know? This is crazy news. But I I was looking up um odds, or not odds, but just news, like just like a general page like this. I scroll down, it says expected lineup. It says Munoz in the striker. If that happens, I'd be lost for words. I mean, check back with the video that I just posted. Got 6 views. Thank you so much to everyone that viewed it. It means a lot to me personally. Because that thumbnail, your boy is not an editor. So Lord knows how I did that. You know what I mean? But Munoz should not be starting. Okay, I know this is just like a projection, but Munoz should not be starting. Munoz was so good in the like super sub role where he just came on and just changed the style that we played. But Jimenez has scored 2 goals in each of the previous matches that he's played. You'd be a fool not to start him. You would be a fool. Okay, and if Marco Silva doesn't start him, I'm not calling him a fool. Okay, I love you, Marco Silva, right? Sometimes it's a bit questionable, but overall, great manager. Um, it would be a fool not to start Jimenez, and I just really hope we start with Jimenez. Everything else on this looks amazing. I wouldn't be surprised if Willian starts instead of Traore. I do like Pereira starting. I do like Smith Rowe coming off the bench because I just don't think he's been. Um, I think Pereira just had too good a match last match against Tottenham, and I think that Smith Rowe should come on. Pereira should have a short leash, and if things go awry, second half you start Smith Rowe. Just short leash, but Pereira goes well, you just keep him on, right? The rest of it looks grand. Um, a lot of these players have played previously internationally. From what I've read, it all was mainly positive. Obviously, Robinson didn't. But yeah, speaking of Marcus, oh, just bit on my tongue there. Wow. Speaking of Marco Silva, as I mentioned a couple minutes ago, Marco Silva wrote through the grapevine, i.e., the news, that Marco Silva is expected, and Fulham are in talks to get an extension. We need to keep Marco Silva. He's getting eyes from Tottenham. He's apparently their second choice. Hands off Tottenham. Hands off. Back up. Okay, that is ridiculous. Okay, you gotta stop because Marco Silva is a great manager. Would we still be a good team without him? I believe so. Right? We have great players. We increase spending a little bit. We will have we would still be a great team. But this team is Marco Silva's, and Marco Silva has had a goal and a vision and a dream for this team for years, and he has executed on it. And I don't think it's done. And I think Marco Silva wants to stay here. I don't think his dream, his vision, and his goals are done here. And I'm just really excited, and I hope that he gets an extension. Um, but it's just, I really hope he doesn't leave because without this team lacks that vision. Unless we can find someone that follows his exact vision and his goals, it'd be hard to find someone that is exactly like him. Let's say something else. Oh yeah, I'll mention that later on. Mateta they have starting. I don't know if that's going to happen considering he's just coming back from an injury, but it has been a couple of days since it was announced that he's coming back, so I wouldn't be shocked. Um, Stats first time these teams have met since 1907. Crazy. Um, my I have received an article today saying Fulham have deserve so much more credit. Um, Someone sent it to me, and they deserve so much credit. And uh, this is how they're going to make the Champions League. I think we're getting all the credit we deserve, to be quite frank with you. Um, Palace are too. And honestly, I want to win the well, there's something on my camera. I want to win the FA Cup no matter what. That is my number one want. But if we were to make the Champions League, we would just lose. That's a fact. If we made the Conference League or Europa League, we would have a chance to do something. Europa League to make the playoffs, Conference League to maybe do something in it. You know what I mean? And so that's what concerns me about actually making the Champions League. Obviously, being able to go to Champions League matches would be so amazing. Just even picturing Fulham playing at Barcelona, at Bayern, at I mean, you can picture Liverpool, you can go to the Liverpool matches, but at all these great teams at Milan, just being able to travel to those would be amazing. I mean, it would just be a surreal experience. And that's what really makes me excited for a European opportunity. And if it happens to come in the Champions League, obviously we're probably not going to do great, but we gotta take what we can get, and that would be amazing to be in the Champions League, to play against the best teams in the world, and just be able to experience that. And I think that'd be really amazing, and I'm really excited for that. And I think I've kind of talked myself into liking the idea of us going to the Champions League. I'd be very excited. But yeah, these are some stats. All Palace are unbeaten in 5 trips to Craven Cottage. If that doesn't concern you, I would call you a fool. It's a terrible stat. Terrible. Um, um, this is a great quote, I'd say. Um, so, um, yeah, I just really am excited. In conclusion, I'm so excited. And I hope all you guys are too. It's just such an exciting time, and I really hope we all can appreciate this for what it is and be able to take in what it is and just appreciate that we still have a chance and we're still looking good, and we are very, very fortunate to be in this position where we are a great team. Thank you so much, and come on, you Whites.